I see there are quite a few smart lighting products there, like smart light bulbs and things like that.
Yep.
What is the percentage of smart lighting to, normal lighting products?
You mean in terms of selling?
Yeah.
I would say almost fringe, less than 1%.
Right. So it's very little, right?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. And what do you think is the reason for that? Like,
there's multiple reasons for this, and this is actually something that I addressed with the state about a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
So good that you brought this up, because this is something that I actually did a lot of research on. So one of the main issues with any technology, it doesn't have to be in lighting. It's like if you have cars that have regular suspensions, and then they went from regular suspensions to air suspension.
Right.
Now, air suspension gives you a better ride, but most likely the mechanic that you've been using for 15 years can't work on it. And so a lot of people are hesitant to switch over to air suspension because of the maintenance issues related to that,
right,
and the lack of knowledge surrounding it and the ease of use. Because in a regular suspension, you're not thinking twice about it. With an air suspension, you got to sometimes, play with the gauge a little bit and kind of keep yourself apt for what terrain you're driving over. And that's the same philosophy with lighting, is that the people installing these commercial grade lights aren't you and me, it's the electricians.
Right.
And the people maintaining it are also the electricians or the facility managers. Both of these groups of people typically got into the industry before smart lighting became a thing. Right. So most of the people installing it and maintaining it do not understand this, and so they charge more to figure it out and install it. And then the customer is like, oh, I don't want to deal with that. And then there's the concept of, what if I can't work this contraption, and I can't get the light when I want the light? So these are two fears that need to be addressed by both the manufacturers as well as the utility programs to bring lighting, to bring smart lighting into this world. I'm a big proponent for smart lighting. I love it. I think that's where this industry should go.
Right.
But these are the shortcomings.
Yeah, I agree with you. As a matter of fact, we've been dealing with smart lighting as well for quite a while. And man, there are multiple issues there, just starting with maintenance, as you mentioned, installation, and as well as interoperability and, the ability of people just to use it without any headache, without things getting suddenly disconnected for no reason or something like that. So I guess since smart lighting has not become a really old industry yet, it hasn't really matured. So, old news that were like really out there 5 years ago are not really relevant now, but it's still in the minds of people. So, well, it's really hard to overcome.
Yep. Another thing is that lighting typically is sold as a commodity item.
Right.
And smart lighting is not commodity. Smart lighting is more luxury.
It is as well.
And I mean, from you and my perspective, we might see it as, no, it's not really a luxury. It's something that will help your effectivity, and it can be treated like a commodity item, but that's the gap. You and me are not the ones purchasing it. We're the one producing and selling it. So the consumer needs to see that it's not just a commodity item. It is, it's not just a luxury item. It is part of a commodity item, and it can help you with your daily productivity.
Exactly.
So that's a big shift.
It is, and it's actually really hard to overcome, especially when it comes for more of retail clients.